while you were at Marvel, you were part of creating Big Hero 6.
Yeah, it was 50% of that part. Me and Duncan Rouleau came up with that.
Where did that come from? What was the genesis of Big Hero 6?
We were doing Alpha Flight, which when I was an X-Men mega fan, Alpha Flight came and attacked the X-Men. I was like, who are these people attacking the X-Men? And the answer was Canadians, which I thought was, well, that seems really odd. The Canadians are so peaceful. But there they were, and I loved them. So when we were doing Alpha Flight, which is the Canadian X-Men, I said to Duncan one day, I'm like, nobody's paying attention to this book. We can kind of do whatever. We should have somebody come attack them like they attack the X-Men. And he's like, well, who would attack Canada? And I said, not Japan. And we're like, Japan! So we decided Japan would attack the Canadian X-Men. And so we were aware that you don't really want to make stuff up for multinational corporations that can make $1 billion off of something that you aren't going to own. So we pledged to make just the goofiest, silliest super team we could, because Marvel was so dark at the time. And we just thought, if we make up something really fun and dumb, they'll never be able to use it again. And we made up Big Hero 6, and the day we turned in the script for the first Alpha Flight issue that they were in, we got a call going, we want a miniseries of this. And we're like, no! The whole plan was to make something you wouldn't notice. And they noticed.
That's so funny.
But then it wasn't very successful, and it kind of vanished, and, you know, they had a couple of miniseries that people were like, eh.
So how did it come back into, becoming a major film franchise?
Well, I wasn't there at the moment, but Man of Action, which is my company, Joe Casey, Joe Kelly, Duncan Rouleau, and I had formed a company many years later. We were doing the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, and the Spider-Man villains were owned by Sony. Is that right?
That's all right. That's correct.
I think that's right. And so Jeff Loeb came in and was like, can't use the Sony villains for the Spider-Man cartoon. And we're like, well, who are they going to go up against? We got to think of other Marvel villains and characters. And so Duncan jokingly goes, can he go up against Big Hero 6? And we laughed, ha ha ha, and everybody else got really quiet. And they're like, come out in the hall. We're like, oh, what? Did we make the joke you can't make? And they're like, you do know about the movie, right? We're like, what's that? Big Hero 6 movie, you know that's happening, right? No, we do now. And then we found out about things.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you found out about it kind of in a roundabout sort of way.
Yeah, no joke, and we would have found out about it at the movie theater. So I'm glad Duncan made a joke.
You're like, oh, this is actually happening. This is a thing.
After that, they were like, they didn't know we had created those characters. Like, as happens too often in big companies, people just assume things are made up by themselves. Elves bring them in the middle of the night. But when they did, then Disney was very nice to us and brought us in and showed us what they had done, and we told them what the intentions were and showed them all of Duncan's original sketches. They let us go to the premiere. I should say invited us. They didn't let us. They invited us to the premiere, and it was nice. Don Hall was very kind to us, one of the two directors. There were two directors. We didn't know the other one at first. We met him later, so it's all good.